Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the seventh edition of Yoga with Ramya. Would like to start off this morning by thanking our sponsors for staying by us and helping us conduct this amazing virtual event, Hexaware Dream Runners Half Marathon 2020. Our title sponsor, Hexaware Technologies. Wells Fargo is our training partner. We thank them for supporting us for this training that you're all getting. Garmin, our timing partner, who's helping us out with all the timing calculations and tracking. Times of India, our media partner, who's supporting us through their ad campaign and promoting our messages. Then, of course, Radio Mirchi, our radio partner, and Fasten Up, our energy drink partner, who are also supporting us at this time. As you know, we're supporting some amazing causes, and your runs is going to help these causes. The three causes being frontline COVID workers who are putting their lives on the line for us. We're supporting people with prosthetic limbs by providing them the actual limbs itself through Freedom Trust, and PCVC, our latest partner with whom we're helping out with pressure garments for burn victims. We're really excited to bring a lot of new activities which we have planned in the coming weeks as we come closer to the race day. If you haven't registered yet, please register at dreamrunnershalfmarathon.com. Without making you wait any further, I'd like to introduce Ramya, who's been our amazing yoga instructor, and I'll hand over the screen to Ramya.
Thank you, Bharadwaj. A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the yoga session. Before we start the session, I would like you all to keep a yoga mat. I would like you all to have a yoga belt or a dupatta. And if you can grab a chair, or if you have a ball next to you. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to grab all that. I want a yoga belt or a dupatta, and a chair and a bottle of water. I hope you have all of it. So we're going to start off by a little bit of stretches. So I want your feet together, palms down, fingers sharply pointing down, tummy tucked in, roll your shoulders behind. I'm going to make you wait here for about 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your shoulders. I'm going to do a little bit of shoulder rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can separate your legs now. We do some hand action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I take my hands by side and I do small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit of movement for our legs. I take my leg up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Your left leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Small circles. 1, 2. You can hold on to something if you need balance. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move on to the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want you to walk with your heels up. So you're basically on your tippy toe. You're just taking very, very small steps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You go back. We're going to work on our heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want you moving to the side of your leg, your feet. So you're going to be here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I go back. I move on to the other side of the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the action that revolve around the feet helps us strengthening our ankles. Okay, great. So today's session is going to be about the vinyasa flow, and we're going to be doing asanas for the hamstring stretch. So we are going to be doing a lot of modification here because it's the first time we're going to be doing this. And once you kind of get used to the modification, you can let go of your props. You can wean away from the props and do it on your own. So today we're going to be using the chair. So what we'll do is I'm going to first show you. The first round is going to be how I'm going to demonstrate, and then we will do it together. Right? So I want to grab your yoga mat. I don't have a mat, so I'm just using my knee pad for my knee support. So I'm going to keep it here. I'm going to first show you the classical way of doing it. So I move into a child pose. I press my palm. I curl into a downward dog. I take my right leg up and I take it in between my palms. From here, I go into a high lunge. I go into a low lunge. I keep my hand on the floor and I take my hand here. So my torso is nicely revolved. It's facing the camera now. I take my hand, I tuck it behind. I open up my shoulder, I open up my chest. I take my hand down. I go into a high lunge again. Hand here, right leg, and a child pose. So this is the classical way. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the chair as a prop. So I'm going to keep the chair here in front of me. I'm going to move this. We'll have to do it on both sides. So we're going to start off with our right leg first. So I'm going to keep your mat here. First, I want you to come into a child pose. In a child pose, stretch your hands. Make sure that you're able to sit on your heels. Like I've said earlier, if you're not able to rest on your heels, make sure there's a blanket or a cushion in between your heels and your bum. So I'm going to stretch it here. I'm going to just hold it for about 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I curl my toes and I come into a downward dog. The downward dog is a beautiful asana and it works on the entire back of our body. So how do we do the downward dog? We make sure that our fingers are pressed onto the floor. Your legs are absolutely straight. Your knees are back. And you're going to try and take your head as close to the floor as possible. And remember to keep your shoulders away from your neck. For some reason, if you're not able to place the heels on the floor, take one step forward, and then you'll be able to rest it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I lift my right leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I take my right leg in front of me. It's in between my palms. I've also said this earlier that for some reason, if your leg comes only up till here, I don't want you to forcefully yank it here. So just let it be the way it is. With more practice, you are going to be able to do it. You're here. Now, if you're not able to come up into a high lunge straight from here, take the support of the chair and come up. You can even keep the chair this side so you have a elevation. So I want to stand here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I come back into a low lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now what am I doing? My right hand is on the chair. I take my left hand, and either you can touch the chair or you need not. What is important is that you keep your hand on your hip and rotate it. So your torso is facing the camera. I'm here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I tuck my left hand behind and I look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I take the support. I come into a low lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I take my hand down into a downward dog. I come into a child pose. I want you all to rest in the child pose for about 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to be moving on to the left side. So I'll be facing my back will be facing the camera. I'm here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I curl my toes. I come into a downward dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take my left leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I take my left leg in front of me. Remember not to push it. Just be here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to grab onto the chair and come into a low lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab onto the top and a high lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to face the other side. I'm going to keep my left hand here. I take my right hand above. It touches my right ear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I take my right hand. I tuck it behind. I open up my chest, my shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I come back. I go into a low lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the floor. I come into a downward dog and I rest in a child pose. We're going to be here for 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. For some reason, if you think you do not need the chair as a prop, feel free to remove the chair and you can do it without that. It's a little more intense. So your stretch is going to be a little more intense. But having said that, if you're new to yoga or if the first time that you're doing something like this, Make sure that you have a prop so you don't lose balance. Okay. Now, the first hamstring stretch that we're going to be doing, again, all of it you're going to be using the chair. And once you kind of get used to the hamstring stretch, you can slowly wean away from the chair and start doing it without it, right? So I'm going to keep the chair in front of me. I'm going to keep my legs together first, and then I take 1 foot distance. So it's basically the distance of my rest, the chair rest. I go back, I inhale, take my hands up, I push my hips behind, I push my hips behind, I push my hips behind. I first start off by keeping my hand here. Okay, this is about 2 counts, 1, 2. And then I slowly move forward. So the whole action is not about going down, it's about how much you can move forward and then go down. So move forward as much as you can and then slowly take a rest and you go down. So you're going to feel the stretch on your hamstring. I'm going to show you once more. I'm standing right in front of the chair. 1 foot distance. Inhale, I take my hands up. I push my hips behind. I pause here for a couple of seconds. Now, what am I doing here? I try and reach to the wall. I stretch, 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 and then I go down. I go down, I go down, I go down. Now, if you're comfortable, you can let go of the chair. You can come onto your fingertips and place it here. You're going to feel the stretch on your hamstring. I'm going to stay here for about 15 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can make it deeper by keeping the back of your fingers on the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For some reason you have a knee pinch, just soft bend your knee. When I say soft bend, you're just releasing your knee. You're not bending it so much. Just a release of your knees. So when you go down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I come up the same way I went down. Inhale, take your hands up. Exhale, down. So start off with the hamstring for about 15 counts, but try and stay there at least for half a minute or 1 minute. That's when the stretch is a little more for you. Okay, so we go on to the vinyasa flow. So why are we doing the vinyasa flow? So it just gives you a little more mobility. It kickstarts the blood circulation and it also keeps your heart rate high. What we're also going to be doing today is we're going to start off by slow breathing. So after this round of vinyasa, we're going to sit down and start our slow breathing, and we're going to progressively move with the slow breathing towards the end of the session. Okay, so grab your mat. I'm going to start off by the child pose. Stretch yourself, fingers on the floor, forehead touching. Try and place your bum onto your heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl your toes into a downward dog. Push your knees behind. You will feel the stretch at the back of your legs. Make sure that your fingers are tightly placed onto the floor. So like I said, it's also a coordination of your upper body and lower body. The minute you slack your hands, you're going to feel the pain on your shoulder. So take a lot of strength from your hand and go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lift your right leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it in between your hands. You can hold on to the chair here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're starting off with a low lunge. Hold on to the chair and just release the knee off the floor. That's about it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on top. Come up into a high lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to revolve now. So I'm going to place my left foot on the floor. I'm going to hold my right hand here and bend. So this is a one straight line. I don't want you bending your knee here unless you have excruciating pain on the knee. Keep it straight and lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm taking my left hand behind, tucking it around, opening up my left shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I move into a high lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the floor. Downward dog. And a child pose. I'm going to rest here for 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to work on the left side now. I'm going to come into a child pose. Move into a downward dog. Curl your toes into a downward dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift your left leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg in front. Grab onto the chair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to first come into a low lunge. So knee is just off the floor. You can avoid it if you're not able to do it. It's perfectly fine. But with the chair, I'm assuming that all of us will be able to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on to the top. High lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I place my right foot on the floor. And I take my hand over my ear. It's a beautiful stretch for the sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck my right hand behind. Open up my chest. Open up my shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into a low lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the floor. I take my left leg behind and I come into a child pose. I'm going to rest here for 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we come. I hope you're all doing fine, doing okay. You take the mat. We're going to do a little bit of breathing here. Okay. I spoke to you about slowing down your breath, I think a couple of classes before. I'm going to repeat myself. What we all do is shallow breathing, wherein we breathe from our chest. So the minute you slow down your breath, what happens is it works beautifully on our blood pressure, on our heart rate, on our respiratory system. It slows down everything, works on our gut, which is our second brain, and just kind of gives you that feeling of being at peace and being calm. But this is something that you need to practice day in and day out. It's a very simple practice. What we're going to do now is the first 6 rounds, you're just going to do your regular breathing, your chest breathing. Yeah? So keep your back straight, palms open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What you're going to be doing now is you're just going to count 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. By the end of the third count, you're going to be finishing your inhalation. By the end of the third count, you're going to be finishing your exhalation. So it's a very simple way of doing it. I want to keep your hands on your belly, your left hand or your right hand. Keep the other hand open. So I'm going to inhale. Every time I inhale, I slowly open up my stomach. Every time I exhale, I slowly pull in my stomach. Right? So we start off. 1, 2, 3. I've ballooned up my stomach. Now I'm going to suck it in. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 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 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm not going to be counting. You will inhale through your nose, you'll exhale through your nose. You're not using your mouth at all. And when you're doing your slow breathing or any kind of breathing, try and relax. So I don't want any kind of facial stress. I don't want you feeling heavy. At any point you're feeling heavy, just breathe out through your mouth. Okay? So I'm not going to count. You all will be doing to the count of 3 and to the count of 3. Inhale and exhale. So you see how we're going to use our nostril. And you release. So you're nicely taking in a lot of oxygen when you're slowing down your breath, and your exhalation, you're just releasing that much more carbon dioxide. Okay, the next one that we're going to be doing is another hamstring stretch. Again, with the help of the chair. So this is called the Parshva Uttanasana. The first thing that we did was the Uttanasana. This is the Parshva Uttanasana, where I'm going to keep my legs together. And then I take my left leg forward. So you're just going to adjust your leg in such a way. Okay. For some reason, if you're going to lose balance, so ideally this is how we keep. The foot is right behind it. But if you think you're going to lose balance, turn your toes. The leg that is behind, turn your toes, but your torso is to the front. The torso is not moving, your torso is to the front. Right? So we're going to take the chair. The left leg is in front. I'm going to take my hand up. Inhale. I'm going to exhale, like I said, move forward. Before going down, try and move forward. You're already going to feel the stretch on your hamstring, and then slowly take your hand down. Hand down, hand down, hand down. Take your head as close to your knee as possible. Here again, push your knee behind. Push it behind. If you feel a pinch, soft bend it. That's about it. And you go down. The more you move your elbow away from you, the more it takes you down. Push it. And you're going to hold it here for 15 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take your hand up. Take your hand up. You're going to repeat this another time. Take your leg behind. Okay? We're going to move on to our right leg. Inhale. Take your hand up. Get your right leg in front of you. You're going to move forward first. Reach out, reach out, reach out. Once you're there, then take your hand down. Hand down, and take it as close to your knee as possible. Push your knee behind or gently soft bend it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push your hands up, hands up, hands up, and come forward. So we're going to repeat one more time. You're going to keep your legs here. You'll take your hands up. Inhale. Take your left leg in front. You're going to move forward. Try and reach out to something. The minute you move forward, the stretch happens from the back. Move forward. Take your hands down. Take your hands down. Head down. And be there. Try and push your knee behind. Bend your elbow so it takes you down further. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take your hand up, 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 up we go. And then get your right leg in front. We're going to move on to the right side now. Inhale, take your hands up, your right leg in front, adjust your legs, the distance that you're comfortable, reach out, move forward, move forward, move forward, and then take your hand down. Go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hand up, hand up, hand up, and come back. Yeah? So I hope there is a little bit of relief for the tightness and your hamstring is opened up. Now we're going to move on to the vinyasa flow. So I'm going to do the vinyasa flow without the chair, but you may all continue with the chair. I'm going to take my knee pad. I'm going to start off with the child pose. Do it slow and steady. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl your toes into a downward dog. Push your knee behind. Feel the stretch at the back of your leg. Try and take your head as close to the floor as possible. Shoulders away from your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, I lift my right leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I take my hand in front. I keep it in between my palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We move into a high lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here I place my right palm behind my right foot. I revolve my torso. The torso is facing the camera. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I tuck my left hand behind. Open up my shoulder. Open up my chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it behind. Come into a low lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the floor. Right leg behind into a child pose for about 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We start off with the left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl your toes into a downward dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg in front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And move into a high lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I place my left palm behind my left foot and I reach out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I take my right hand behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I turn around. No lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the floor. Left leg behind. Child pose for 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're feeling tired and you want to rest your palms, you can always take it behind. This is a little more restful. So you can be here for another 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we come up. Okay, so we move on to our next hamstring. Again, I'm going to grab the chair. The chair is going to be in front of me. So we're going to be doing this 2 rounds like you did the earlier ones. I'm going to rest. Make sure that you roll your mat. You roll your mat and you rest your knees on the mat because this is where you're going to be placing one knee on the mat for some time. So roll it. Place the left knee on the mat. You're going to have the chair in front of you. I take my right leg in front. Okay. So if you can see, my right foot is under the seat of the chair. My left knee is on the chair. My toes are sitting on the floor. Again, remember, all the action is where you go forward and then you go down. So I'm going to look up on inhalation. I'm going to reach forward, go forward, go forward. Basically, how you measure is that your chin should cross the edge of the chair. I go down, I hold it, and I try and keep my chin onto the seat. Now, the minute you curl your toes towards you, you feel the stretch a little more. Again, your knee has to be straight, but if you're not able to do it, soft bend your knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I release my chin. I place my hand on the seat. I take my right leg behind. Now, it all depends on how intense you want the stretch to be. So if you're able to take your hands down, if you don't want to rest your chin down onto the chair, you can take your chin down closer to the floor. I would suggest that you start off with the chair as a prop and then you slowly progress without the prop. Now I take my left leg in front of me. I adjust the chair. My right knee is here. My toes are on the floor. They're nicely resting. I grab onto the chair. My left heel is on the floor. I move forward. Inhale, look up first. and then move, move, move. Try and cross your chin to the edge of the chair, and then you go down. 10. Curl your toes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, I come up. Exhale, I take my knee behind. We're going to do it one more round. I hope you've all had the support for your knee. Please make sure that you have the support. Here you can either use a chair, you can use a stool. If you think there's a wall that you can use it as a support, please do so. I'm going to take my right leg in front of me. My left toes on the floor. My back is absolutely straight when I start. I inhale, I look up, and then I move forward. My chin crosses the edge of the seat. You can hold it here, you can hold it here, wherever you're comfortable, and take your chin down. And now curl your toes towards you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take up and I come. In case you want to keep a support for your heel also, please do so. The heel that is in front. Take my right leg behind. I take my left leg in front. Just move the chair. So you're in one straight line. Place my right toes. Back straight. I inhale, look up. I move forward. The minute you move forward, the stretch starts happening on your hamstring. Curl your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we come back. Good. We're going to move on to the next round of pranayama. What we're going to be doing here is we're going to move it up by one count. So you're going to inhale to the count of 4. You're exhaling to the count of 4. We did 3 initially. So how are we doing it? The first 6 rounds, you do your shallow breathing, which is your normal breathing. The next 6 rounds, you go to 1, 2, 3, 4, you finish your inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, you finish your exhale. Place your palm on the stomach. You're going to do the shallow breathing. 1, 2, 3. Shallow breathing is all about your chest, so there is no movement of your diaphragm. 4, 5, 6. The next 6 rounds, you're going to inhale to the count of 4. You're going to exhale to the count of 4 with your diaphragm moving in and out. On inhalation, I move my stomach out. On exhalation, I move my stomach in. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, you're only using your nostrils for inhalation and exhalation. Your mouth is sealed. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your 5th round. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to count in the last round. I'm going to seal my lips. I'm going to inhale to the count of 4, exhale to the count of 4. And then we release. Beautiful. I hope you all felt that rush of blood. So we're going to do one more sequence of the vinyasa and then one more round of our hamstring. So like I said, feel free to grab a chair, use the prop. If you think you're confident enough, you can do it without the chair. I leave it to you. Please take the mat. We're going to be on the floor in a child pose. Stretch your hands, forehead on the floor. I'm going to curl my toes into a downward dog. Make sure that your knees are absolutely tucked behind, pushed behind. Take your right leg up, right leg in front of you. You're going to come up into a high lunge. You're going to move into a low lunge. You're going to place your right hand on the floor. Turn your left foot around. You're going to take your left hand over your ear so the torso is nicely turned. I take my left hand, tuck it behind, I open up my shoulder, I open up my chest. I come back into a low lunge, hands on the floor, go into a downward dog, into a child pose. Rest here for 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We start off with the left leg into a child pose. Curl your toes into a downward dog. Left leg up. Left leg in front. Come into a high lunge. Move into a low lunge. Left palm behind. Turn your right foot. Stretch to your left side. Right hand behind. Open up. Hands back into a low lunge. Hands down. Downward dog. And you're going to move into a child pose for 10 counts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I come up. We're going to be doing one more of the hamstring. For this, I want you to hold your dupatta or the yoga belt. Make sure that you have the mat on the floor. If you think your neck is getting strained in this asana for some reason, you can keep something for your neck. A very soft pillow, if need be. So I'm going to be lying down. I'm going to show this twice. So I am on the floor. You're going to keep your dupatta or the belt, keep it short, right? I'm going to lie down. Make sure you're lying down on the mat and not on the floor. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take the belt, hook it around my right foot. Okay, this is how it looks. I'm going to take my knee close to the chest. And then the action is that the foot is pushing the belt away. You're not using your hand strength, but your leg strength to push the belt away. Your hand is going to resist that movement. I'm going to push, 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 push your right leg up. I'm resisting the action with my hand, and then I'm going to keep it straight. Now, when you're keeping it straight, make sure that your knee is pushed. Again, like I said earlier, if there's a pinch, soft bend your knee. I'm going to be here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make it a little intense by holding the belt closer to your foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee towards your chest and take it down. We'll repeat this on our left side. I take it around the center of my foot. First, I'm going to hold the belt here. Take your knee towards your chest. So there's a difference between doing this and taking your knee and pushing it away. So you're creating the resistance here. Your hand is not letting your foot push, and your foot is still doing the job. So take your knee towards your chest and gently start activating your leg, the strength of your leg, to push your belt away from you. Go, 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 go as much as you can, and then curl your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hand higher up. 1, 2, bend your elbows. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knee towards your chest, and then take your leg down. You're going to repeat one more time. Like I said earlier, there is a slight chance that you're going to sprain your neck here because you tend to hold it tight. So two things. One is make sure that you have something for your neck. It's a very probably a small roll towel. And learn to breathe. Never hold your breath when you're doing the asana. Just breathe out. In case you want, just breathe out through your mouth. I move it around my right foot. I hold it here. I take the knee towards my chest. So what is the action of this leg? The thigh is closer to the thigh, the knee, all the calf muscles, everything is touching the floor or as close to the floor as possible. The toe is pointing to the ceiling. I take my knee towards my chest. My hand is not letting me go. My leg is doing the work. Push, push, push it away from me. Bend your elbows. Curl your toes and be here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hand closer to your foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee towards you and take your knee down. We move on to the left side, around the ball of your foot. Knee towards you. Make sure your right leg is also working. Gently push the belt with your foot. Push, 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 push. Curl your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on. Closer to the foot and take it closer to you. Bend your elbow. Toes towards you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closer towards you. Knee towards your chest and knee down. Just want to do something to release your back. So you're going to get your knees towards your chest, palms on the knees. You're going to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Hands on your shin. Hands on your ankle. Feet on the floor, hands by your side. We do one spinal twist. Take both your knees to one side. If your knees are facing your left, your face faces the right side. Come back to the center. Take your knees to the right and face to the left. Come back to the center. Turn to one side. Pause there for a couple of seconds. And then you come up. We're going to finish the session with one more round of conscious breathing. So now we're going to try and take it to 5 counts. So you're going to inhale to the count of 5 and you're going to exhale to the count of 5. Palms open, eyes closed. So we're going to start off with the chest breathing 6 rounds and then we move into the conscious breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to inhale to the count of 5 with my stomach moving out. I'm going to exhale to the count of 5 with my stomach pulling in. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to count this round, but you'll inhale 5, exhale 5. Palms on your knees. Just take a few seconds to be with your breath. I came across a beautiful quote which said, "Life is not about the number of breaths that you take, but it's the moment your breath, the moment the breath is taken." life is not about the number of breaths that you take, but the moments that takes your breath away. Rub your hands on your eyes, on your face. Look up. And thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed today's session, and I hope you're able to follow whatever we spoke about. I'm sorry I forgot to give the water break today. I hope you all took some water. Bharadwaj, I can't hear you. I still can't hear you, Bharadwaj. For some reason, I can't hear you at all.
Ramya, are you able to hear me now? Hello? Ramya, are you able to hear me now? I think we've had one question from Mr. Durai. The details are published on our website, or the full schedule is available. And we also have a Telegram channel where we have regular workouts being updated and published. So these are ways in which you can join, Mr. Durai. I think the remaining questions, I think that's the pretty much only question that we have for today. Sorry, I think for the technical issue.
Bharadwaj, I still can't hear you for some reason.
Not sure.
So I know you're saying something, but I can't hear you.
I think there's a technical issue, so
I have.
chat and come on. All right.
I can hear you now, Bharadwaj.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry for some technical glitch there. I think now it's better. Ramya, we had one question, which was, how do from Durai, which says, how do you stay in touch and get to know the schedule? I guess I can answer this one. The schedule is published up to the 11th week training on our website, so you can go and take a look there and mark your calendars. Or we also have a Telegram group where we post, the night before the workout, giving you a reminder of what the workouts are. So these are the two main ways, and our social media channels also put daily workout schedules. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you can follow us. Our handles are on our website. So information is available there, right? And then we have one more question, if you can take it. How can yoga help me as a runner?
Okay. Yoga is, like I said, is a holistic way of workout. One is it not only helps in your flexibility, it also helps in your strength, right? So like, for example, what we did today was all about hamstring stretches. And the vinyasa flow that we did is all about keeping your mobility on. And the most important that would help in running per se is your lung capacity. So the pranayama, the slow breathing, all that we do during yoga helps in capacitating your lungs and helps in taking in a lot more oxygen and the blood circulation. So it's like a swimming, it's a holistic approach. It's the way you see it. You can either do the Hatha Yoga, which is a slower one, where you use a lot more of your breath, or the Power Yoga, which helps in your stamina.
Amazing. Thank you. I think those are all the questions we have.
Thank you.
To thank all our sponsors again, Hexaware Technologies, our title sponsor, Wells Fargo, our training sponsor, Times of India, our media partner, Radio Mirchi, our radio partner, Fasten Up, our energy drink partner, and Garmin, our timing partner. So without all our sponsors' support, this wouldn't be possible. And if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe. And if you haven't registered yet, register at dreamrunnershalfmarathon.com, because your run is going to support some amazing causes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bharadwaj. Bye.
Bye.